Now that I finished Ratchet and Clank 3, it's time for Ratchet and Clank HD Collection review. Alright. Um, I finished this game, well, Ratchet and Clank 3, today around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Right now it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I may be a little tired, and I had to keep the voice down because my parents are sleeping and stuff like that. But let's start. Ratchet and Clank 1 starts off with Ratchet, a meerkat, finding Clank, a robot, crashed down his planet while Ratchet was working on his ship. Uh, Ratchet investigates and goes to the ship and, you know, find Clank. Uh, Eventually takes Clank with him back to his ship. There's a little cutscene of him, Ratchet still working on his ship, and Clank woke up, scared Ratchet half to death. And the main thing was Clank told Ratchet that this evil person named Drake, I think it was about to destroy the planet or destroy the world, and by destroying all the planets. And you know, uh, Ratchet and Clank has to save the planet or all the planets, like to save the world from Drake, from blowing them all up. Um, Ratchet One is pretty much like I said in my other videos. Ratchet and Clank is one of the best platforming games from last generation. Um, Ratchet and Clank 1 is probably the most difficult out of all of them. I'm gonna tell you why. Uh, First off, the health. When you first start the game, you have these things called nanotechs, little blue, white spiritual little things on the top center of the screen. In the beginning, you start with 4. Okay, you get to upgrade more. The first upgrade, I think, is 2 extra ones. So no, it's 1 extra one. You have 5. And then you upgrade again, you get 3 more, which is 8. So and you have to pay for these too. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But yeah, it's one thing that makes it difficult because you got less health than the second and third one. Another thing is you get to switch weapons. You have weapons in the game to get you throughout your journey. Like there's a flamethrower, a rocket, like a rocket launcher, a little pistol blaster. Um, yeah, when you hold the triangle button for your weapon select, it doesn't pause the screen. It's still going on. I mean, the only way I had to stop, I had to pause the screen is actually pressing the pause button and pressing the weapons option and to choose your weapons, which is pretty much At first I thought it was confusing. I mean, confusing and weird, but I thought it was pretty good because it was a bit challenging for the first game, and I really like that. I really like a challenge. Um, um, this game has a whole bunch of guns in it. The first one has about, I say, 20, 21. You said it's not a lot, but there's also gadgets like a swing shot. You could grapple across. Um, I think you have I forgot the name of the gun, but I mean it's not even a gun, it's a gadget. It's a gadget where you can turn to a big droid and like trick robots to believing you're a droid to get through security, which I think is pretty cool. Um, this game, like all 3 of them, had a good mini game, which is like hacking through stuff. And all 3 of them are pretty much the same, but in different in their own words and their own terms. The first one, uh, it's like you gotta connect the lasers to these little ports. First it starts being easy, then it gets a whole bunch of difficulty. So you just gotta uh, change lasers to each port. But as you go on, it gets harder by putting blocks in your way. You gotta move those blocks to put the laser through the ports, and it's just weird, but it's all fun and hard at the same time. So I really like that. Um, what else I can touch on? Um, this there's certain challenges called skill points, which is like doing something like a skill. Like the maybe skill point means you have to. I think there's one when you have to destroy all the ships that's floating around. There's another one where you kill birds, and there's stuff like that. We give you like skill points. There's 30 in each game. You unlock cheats, um, cheats and skins for your characters, which I think is pretty cool. Like a skin, you get to have a snowman, which I think is pretty interesting to me. Um, I'm trying to think of something else. I think that pretty much wraps up the first one. Yeah, I guess that wraps up the first one. Comment below if I left stuff out. Cause like I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Number two, Ratchet and Clank Going Commander, which is to me my favorite Ratchet and Clank game. Uh, at the end of the first game, after you save the world, um, Ratchet is pretty much a hero and pretty much a hero after that game. And the second one doesn't really. He and Clank had a whole bunch of time relaxing. There was no need for heroes now and then. So so he's laying back playing games, drinking soda, stuff like that, till he gets a call from I think it was Fizz Widget, which that he goes on a mission to secure a some blue little creature pet. I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. Um, blue little creature pet. Um, when he gets there, when he gets to the place, um, dang, I can't even think right now. Hold on. When he gets to the place, there's a thief that took the blue little creature. Actually, well, I'm not gonna try to ruin anything, but take the blue little creature and pretty much halfway through the game, you have to chase this thief to get in the back. And pretty much, there's a lot of twists and turns. I don't really want to get in there. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't played the game. But it's pretty much halfway through the game, and then little twists and turns, like I said, make it more interesting. Not just like the first one where you know you had to go straight through and fight Drake at the end. So I really like the second one. Let's talk about the weapons. The weapons. There's like I said, is about 30, 35 weapons in this one. But the thing is, they all can be upgraded. Now, when you upgrade these, I think they get one level at first, and then when you beat the game, you get a thing called a mega weapon. Yeah, which is more firepower, more more different effects for the guns, more ammunition, and stuff like that. Like there's a gun called a Lancer. I think it starts off with 200 bullets in it. When you upgrade it, it turns 300 bullets. It's called Heavy Lancer. When you beat the game, there's a thing called Mega Heavy Lancer. You buy it, which is gonna cost about, I say, twice as much as you bought before, but it's a really good deal. Um, you upgrade it, it called upgrade it again after you bought the Mega. It'd be an Ultra Mega Lancer, which holds I think 500 bullets, so it's pretty good. Especially all these weapons you got. You got like a Lancer, like it's like a little light machine gun. You got a bouncer, which is like a you shoot a bomb and it splits and destroys everything else. You have blaze stars. Is like I said, like you throw blaze stars and bounce off of walls, like a little ninja, which I thought was pretty cool. Another thing I thought was cool in here was tournaments, arenas, which is like arena, like you go in an arena and you select different objectives what you want to do. Like it says like there's a objective called you had to use a lancer, like I said, like a light machine gun. Kill 30 enemies in 30 seconds, a challenge like that, and you get votes for it. but to me, I highly recommend doing this because you get a lot of boats, and you're gonna need those boats to get around through buy different gadgets, um, bigger weapons because the boss at the end is um, it's not hard, but that motherfucker takes a lot of shots to kill. So I'm like, man, it took me a while to beat it too. So um, that's one thing where I like about it because it has the tournaments and arenas, which I thought was pretty good in the cool addition. It also has space missions. It has some of the first one. I didn't really touch on it because it wasn't really a big major factor. But in the second one, they have a big major factor in it. It's like you move around, shoot missiles at targets. The most targets you probably would hit was well, during the main missions, you have two waves of 25 enemies. You beat them waves, you go to your planet and do your mission. Then you can go back to that planet that you got done shooting stuff and go back and do other challenges. I think there's like four challenges for each one, for each space planet. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's from challenges, man. You had to go through rings. Sometimes you had to race another ship to go through rings, and you get about around, I think it was around 90,000 votes, which is pretty good, pretty average. Um, Stuff like that. We also have hover bike, hover bike races, where it's kind of like same thing as the ship levels, but you know you're driving, so it's pretty much the same stuff. You get votes for that too. Um, There's just a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, you got the weapon attachments and upgrades for it. You got the tournaments, arenas, and hover bikes, so you can go back and forth and get more boats. It's pretty much all around there. I mean, it gets people back into the game. Um, I mean, I never got bored of it. I played it Ratchet and Clank on Commando like the most out of all three of them, even with the collection. And that'll be the conclusion of the second one. The third one, up your arsenal. Try to see how I want. Try to see how I'm gonna start this up. Okay, Ratchet Clank Going Commando. After the end, you saved the day. Again, I'm not gonna tell you from what or anything like that because, like I said, it's rumors and I mean not rumors, spoilers, and I don't want to spoil anything. So, in the beginning of Up Your Arsenal, which is the third one, I'm trying to see if there's. I know there is a beginning, but I'm trying to remember how. Hold on. I have a brain fart here. Give me a second. Give me a second. Um, there we go. There we go. I found one. I found one. It took me a while to just think about this, but okay. In the beginning of Up Your Arsenal, uh, this Ratchet and Clank was just like pretty much the second one. It was just enjoying life and just playing around, drinking, but they part of a command now. They're part of a Ratchet is like part of a little leader type person because and pretty much in this game you have other troops with you, so it's not just you and Clank. You actually got troops with you that half the time fight with you, half the time they run around like little girls and make excuses and stuff like that. But pretty much you is more of mission objectives in this game. Pretty much a balanced mission objectives from the gameplay from the first two. And from the beginning, it's pretty much nefarious, a robot is trying to turn everybody into the whole world into robots, and eventually, I think, destroy the world. Um, yeah. The most thing is you got to stop. You got to stop them, of course, from the first two. I'm not trying to spoil anything. There's a lot of twists and turns and stuff. Like what happened to this funny character named Captain Cork. I haven't mentioned him, but yeah, he's like the comedy guy in this game. So when it starts off, Ratchet gets a call from one of the Rangers, which is like bolt robots you helped out. You help out, and you pretty much the leader around there, and you help help destroy some enemies. Blah blah blah. You go to a starship, which is like a control center for all the robots and all the heroes and stuff. And you pretty much start off from there, and they create plans to get into fairies and stuff like that. Same thing with the guns. There's surely a lot more. I say around 40. The thing is, like from the second one, you could upgrade them once, but when you beat the game, you can upgrade them again. But when you upgrade them, you got 5 levels for each gun. Every gun got 5 levels. Except for um, yeah, I'm gonna say it for last. Every gun got 5 levels. Uh, which one? This one is pretty interesting because I didn't notice this till I played it again. But every level of a gun you increase like level one, level two. Check the weapons. Check the weapons in your pause menu and see what new update you got. Cause I've just realized that like at the beginning there's a gun you have was a shot blaster, which is like a shot. That's just a shotgun, and you upgrade to three. I think is a. I think you can charge the shotgun, which you hold the shooting button, which would be O, and then let go for a bigger blast. Stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. But at level 5, it transfers to a whole different gun. It's like you can shoot from 2 enemies with a regular 1 through 4 to you shoot at 5 enemies at once. There's a gun which is like a rocket launcher. You upgrade that. You upgrade that some for to level 5. When you shoot a rocket at a person, it split up in a different rocket, divided into 5 other rockets, destroy other people around them, which is pretty interesting, pretty cool. But when you beat the game again, you get to upgrade it again, and it transforms again, and whatever happens, what happened when I say when you get to level 5, it like does that um double. Like I said with a rocket, when you do level 5, it split the 5 different rockets. I think when you do it again, when you buy the mega one, or it's called a mega, this one, it splits some more. I don't know yet for that particular gun because I didn't really purchase that a mega gun yet, but I'm still working on it. I'm still playing through it. Um, the arenas return. I ain't really. It's kind of crazy because there's only one arena in this one, and there was two in the second one. So it was kind of downside, but it was still pretty good overall. Trying to think of something. They got new gadgets here. Oh my god. Okay. There's I forgot to mention this. The second one, when I'm talking about the mini games being hacking, there's different ones. Second one, there's one when you have the mm, when you have a when you have the dang, hold on, wait. Sorry guys, sorry. Um, the thing is, there's like little lasers all over and you got these little bars. And what the thing is, wherever that laser hit, and you're supposed to switch the bar so it can hit that so the laser can hit that side of the bar, which is going to be the ends. But if it hits the middle, then you have to start all over. I thought it was pretty cool. But on the third one, it's like I say it's probably the best one. Um, when you do your hacking, there's a little circle thing. This little circle. It's about 3 to 4 rounds. You go around, you go around and shoot these little red little dots, which are like I say viruses. If you get to the end, you have to start over, and you collect the green little data codes, which you have to do to go on to the next round or the next level, which I thought was pretty interesting. Um, Overall, this Ratchet and Clank. I'm trying to see if I went over everything. Ratchet there. Oh, the missions. Like I said, pretty much different thing in here, and like you get to choose to do different missions. Like one is like secure the area where you have to show all the enemies. Um, you get some votes for that, and if you want to, it's not recommended. It's if you want to, it's your own option. You get to do more. Like you get to there's a mission we get to do defend the Rangers from dying, and there's another mission when you're in the ship, you gotta blow up. When you're in your own ship, blowing up other ships before they destroy the building. It's pretty basic stuff. I like it in here because it's most tackled mission based stuff. It's like first one, second one. It's most of the first and second one blend in a little bit. It's like Jack and Daxter, but they added on little twist, which I really like. All of these games together, they're pretty much they all long. So I mean, if you're going straight through, it's probably 10, 12 hours. But if you're trying to get all the skill points and platinum boats and stuff like that, extra stuff, it's probably 30 plus hours for each game. That's like 90/100 hours right there for all three of these. And if you want to go back, make another save data, you can. Uh, I haven't played the multiplayer for Upper Arsenal yet. I want to do a separate video because I know I probably ratted on going on 20 something, 25 minutes now. So I ain't really want this video to be that long, but I got kind of carried away. So that's my review of Ratchet and Clank HD Collection, and and yeah, I will have the multiplayer experience and review up shortly. This is KZB3, and have a wonderful day, people.